What's going on, guys? My name is Tubby Emu. Now, the last TNA iMPACT video I did actually went over pretty well, and it jumped up on views pretty quick, so I thought, what the hell, let's go ahead and do it again. This match is going to be Kurt Angle taking on Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner. Wait, is that his name? I can't even remember. I haven't paid attention to Big Papa Pump in forever. Now I'm going to cut this match right in. This is about halfway through. It was a 10-minute recording, and I didn't really want to do a whole 10-minute video. And my opinions are still a little biased on this game. Now, I talked to It's My Yard. If you guys know who he is, Backyard Gaming. He runs a lot of the game shows on Machinima Respawn and Machinima. And I guess it's apparently All-Stars and TNA iMPACT is a game that's a lot funner when you play with people online. Now, I'm going to tell you right away, I cannot play TNA iMPACT online. Sorry, just can't do it. And All-Stars, it won't let me play online. Now, obviously, I'm still at the hospital with my dad, you know, staying with my grandma, and I don't have All-Stars with me, so I can't play it here. I do have quite a few games with me, you know, and I picked up SmackDown vs. Raw 2009 and 2010. I think I'm going to go through and do the Road to WrestleManias, or a few of them at least, for 2010. And I've actually been enjoying going back in SmackDown because it really seems like SmackDown vs. Raw every year dwindles features. You know, in this game, it bugs me because a lot of the moves are the same. There's a lot of little things like Yard was telling me that could be improved, you know, make it a lot better game. Honestly, it bugs me. You know, no game is going to be perfect, first of all. You know, nothing's going to be as good as the real-life experience. There's some things that can match with it. There's some things that can compete with it. But as far as this game, you know, it's stuff like that just how they can pop up right away. I don't know what it is. You know, I don't like the arcade-type games. And a lot of people ask me, why don't you have a creator wrestler? Why don't you have your own, you know, personalized? Well, one, I don't want a really fat caw. Thank you very much. And two, I like to wrestle more realistic characters. Now, obviously these two guys are realistic. Kurt Angle had a hell of a WWE career. Now he's in TNA. Scott Steiner did the same thing back in WCW, NWO, pretty much everything. And you can't take anything away from these guys. And a lot of people diss people for going over to TNA, but here's my thought on it. There's a lot of indie circuits for wrestling, you know, but none you really don't make a living. It's, you know, you're day in, day out, doing the same shit, and you really don't get anywhere. And then you make your way up to either the NWA or some of the other local organizations. Maybe you're lucky enough to get an FCW contract, which is basically a WWE contract because it's their league. And just maybe you get up to the WWE. Up on your high horse, you get there, and once you leave the WWE, there's really nowhere else to go. I mean, there's Ring of Honor and TNA. That's honestly the only two I can think of offhand. Now, a lot of people diss people for going over to TNA, but if you can't be in the WWE anymore, where else are you going to go? You know, it's like in professional sports. You're done playing with a team, say you have constant arguments, disputes, you and the coach don't get along. Are you just going to quit sports completely because you can't play for that team, you know, or company for this example? No, you're going to go somewhere else. You know, maybe it's not the most desirable place to go, you know, but it's entertainment, it's a show. The only problem that I have with TNA is every time I watch it, I've watched it about 3 or 4 times, there seems to be like no wrestling whatsoever on TNA. It's like all drama backstage with all this crap that I really don't want to pay attention to. And I don't know if it's as good as Raw. You know, some people really like TNA. Some people hate it. I want to know your guys' thoughts. What's better in your opinion? Is TNA better or is WWE better? You guys can leave your opinions over at facebook.com/TubbyEmu or my blog post at TubbyEmu.com. I'll be posting up after this video goes up. Let me know what your guys' thought is. I finally win my first TNA iMPACT match, guys. My name is Tubby Emu. Peace!